Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Two Drunk Guys Watch. This episode is the second episode, and we'll be watching a movie called Rocket Attack USA. I'm your host, Rory MacLeod, and with me is my guest host, Elliott Doza. Say hi, Elliott.
Sorry about that. Hi, Elliott.
And what are we drinking tonight?
Today I am drinking a beer called Twitchy. It's from R. Shea Brewing in Akron, Ohio. It's an imperial stout aged with pumpkin pie spice and has a little bit of habanero in it. Kind of spicy.
All right. It's not a product endorsement. However, I am drinking my Sam Adams that I was drinking last time. This Oktoberfest is very good. So, all right. So, so we've got our movie here, which, like I said, is Rocket Attack USA. And we'll be starting that right now. Moscow, I think.
I like how they're drying clothes in front of
In the month of October 1957, the Soviet Union was successful in placing an Earth satellite in
I think they've
orbit.
established this as Moscow.
In so doing, they changed the
Earth
entire
satellite,
concept
wow.
of modern warfare.
It took all these
Perfect
guys to launch
rectangles.
The
that.
story you are about to see would be inevitable should the wrong people gain control of that government.
And you know who those wrong people are, right?
Those wrong people.
The Exploitative Films production of Rocket Attack USA. There it is. Here's your 5 slices of early 60s white bread.
Frank Paternoster. I think I know him.
He couldn't decide on a name, so he just rolled dice. Vladovia Lazarev. Okay. Magno Sound.
Sets by El Baron.
Wardrobe by Eves. Steve Brody. I wonder if that's the same Steve Brody who's in Giant Spider Invasion. The actor, it might be.
I should look it up.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I've got IMDb at the ready, which we'll go into. Actually, I want to do that now. So let's talk about this crap can movie. So this is 1961. This is a Red Scare movie, meaning back in the late 50s, early 60s, there were several movies that were basically the Russians are going to bomb you, and we're going to scare the crap out of you about it. So this is one of them. Directed Barry Mahon. Never heard of him. Never heard of any of these people that are in this. Let's see if it says anything about that guy that I recognize.
Wait a minute, listen to this.
Steve Brody.
And so the cogs of an intricate federal machine began to revolve.
Could be the same
The
guy.
task of
Let's see.
finding out about the intent of this foreign achievement
Nah, he's not an
eventually
actor, so
ended up in the office of the
Nothing
Central
fun.
Intelligence Group.
Nah, nothing exciting. So anyway,
It was fired from a base in the Caspian Sea area.
this is also known as
Using
5
that
minutes to
prototype
0.
ICBM as the rocket
Oh.
power to put the
It's two
satellite in
names.
its present orbit.
Fancy.
Yeah.
We plotted each circuit
It's
of the
a
globe
propaganda, espionage, science fiction
to be in
film.
a southwest northeast direction
love
and to
science
take
fiction.
96 minutes. That's
And,
about all we know.
This
except
was
that
made
it
right
is
after the launch of
broadcasting on two
Sputnik,
common
which
frequencies,
scared the crap out of the
and signal is not
Amerikanskis.
coded. What we do
Well,
not
that
know
makes
Russians.
sense.
is
The Russians
whether
beat
it
them
is
into
sending out
space.
code while over Russia, and if it is,
You know what that means.
what information it may be given.
What's that?
Next step, bombs.
We think at the
Bombs.
moment it may be nothing more than a device for propaganda. But they may have a big jump on
Yeah, none of these guys were in
I'll let
anything
Dr.
else,
Henry
really. I mean,
explain.
yeah.
Oh,
The Intercontinental Missile Program has been held up awaiting some way to get a report on 3 vital points to do with outer space.
Let's not waste money on actors.
1, the exact density of the air at the altitude the missile
or brow
will travel.
makeup.
2nd, the effect of radioactivity on such a rocket.
Less excitement,
3rd,
please.
the
Yes.
with the
You're
other
too
planets
too
exerting
animated,
enough
sir. Calm
gravitational
down.
pull to cause deviation in the navigational equipment.
Sound more
The
sciencey.
whole purpose of a world satellite is to find the answers to these questions.
Make sure you enunciate
The
too.
first country to obtain these information will be able to fire a successful missile within 6 months.
6 months. The Ruskies will have us shot to hell by then.
You may as well answer it, General. That's all I
Mine as well. Dominoes.
Watkins here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right
yes,
away.
sir. I am
Yes,
wearing
sir.
the stockings. Yes, sir.
Pencil, please.
A pencil?
Yes, sir.
West Berlin.
The political pressures
Free
regarding this
Berlin.
matter were terrific. Consequently, it wasn't long before a top-secret coded message reached the desk of George White, chief of the European
all
that
Bureau
public
of the
transit.
Central Intelligence Group.
I know, you should be excited about that.
I am
Cooperation.
excited about
Yours
that.
truly, George White. Would you
Do
have
you
that
need a
typed
few
up and
moments?
see that it gets on the courier plane to Washington, please?
Did you write that down in pencil?
I wrote it down in pen, you jerk. This is the whitest guy in Berlin.
Oh, yes. Will you send him in? I've been waiting for him.
Pizza guy.
Andy Graham.
How you doing, John? Fine. All right, George. Good to see you. Sit down. Thanks.
Sit down before you fall down.
Oh, what's up? John, I sent for you because you're the best agent we have.
The best agent we have
Thanks,
left.
George. What's the job? You start passing out compliments, I
Yes,
figure there's usually
that's your
something
job.
pretty big up.
Something big is up.
In my
Washington
pants.
has been on my back for weeks to get somebody into Moscow. They want to find out if the Reds are really on the right track. with their
Cincinnati
satellites.
Reds?
Well, aren't these
That's the Reds are named after, little known
propaganda
fact.
move on their part?
We hope so. But they may be getting data that would put them way ahead of us.
Well, what do you want me to do?
You're going
Want
to
you
be
to
flown
creak
into
in that
Russia,
chair.
then make your way to Moscow. There you'll contact one of our agents.
And you get smashed on vodka.
It's all in here.
Her name is
Incidentally,
Natasha
destroy that
Romanoff.
after you've read it.
Yeah, I will.
The agent is a girl,
Holy
but we
shit.
think that she's the right one
Whoa,
for the
this is a very
job.
progressive movie.
Girl.
Ooh.
Well, that sounds
Yeah,
interesting.
he's all turned on.
Remember, John, we want
Describe
information,
her.
not a repetition.
Keep it in
of
your
that
pants
affair
there,
at the end.
John.
Well, that was completely different. Seriously, George, when do I go?
Right
Now he's all excited about
I'll
it.
drive you to a little airport outside of town. One of our best pilots will take you in a special civilian plane.
He may or may not be
John.
We're gonna
drunk.
fly to
I
Moscow
don't
in a
need to tell
tiny
you if you're
civilian
caught.
plane. Good
We'll
luck.
have to say that we never heard
Good
it.
luck.
I've been
Well,
through
from
that
Berlin
before,
to
remember?
Moscow, I don't know.
Is it okay if I stop by my apartment and pick up a toothbrush?
Moscow's
Sure,
pretty far.
let's go.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go to your apartment to get a toothbrush.
White
Yeah, very
drove
important. You
Manston
can't
to a
get- they
tiny
don't even have
civilian
toothbrushes in
airfield.
Russia, I don't
Here
think.
they met the pilot, who was to fly the agent as far into Russia as was practicable.
Practicable.
They were using a civilian
both
plane
got
with
that.
civilian markings
Hi.
to avoid as much suspicion
It's
as
the friendly
possible.
plane.
And with the slim boat in the
Whee!
front, they could pretend to be two innocent civilians who had strayed
The
off
narrator even
course.
blew it. He's like, too
White
innocent.
himself was not happy as the little plane lifted into the air.
What's he doing?
I am
It is never
unhappy.
pleasant to send a personal friend into
They'll never
such
see
danger.
me in my dark
But this
jacket.
job had to be done, and the best man had to do it.
Unfortunately, all we had was this guy.
The best man
During the
at his
flight,
wedding.
all papers were first memorized, then destroyed, except for the false ones that identified the two men
falsies.
as tourists. It was not possible to
La, la,
proceed all the way to
destroying paper,
Moscow,
la,
the
la,
ultimate
la.
destination.
La,
The range of the little
Now
plane
we'll
was
find
not
this.
sufficient. Also, the vicinity of the Russian capital was too heavily guarded for a landing. Therefore, it was necessary to put down soon after crossing
They had
the
to put it
border
down.
of the
Put down the
Soviet Union.
pilot.
It had
There was
distemper.
a small vacant pasture, which the pilot had used before.
Yes, I've used this pasture before. When I was pissed drunk.
You ever used a parachute? Neither have I. Very dramatic music for a field landing.
I'm landing.
After leaving the plane,
He rated
Manston
it
could
on Yelp.
expect no further help until he reached his contact.
2
This
stars.
meant traveling by the most inconspicuous ways possible.
Guys in a trench coat and suit
And
running
keeping
through a
So
field.
constantly on the alert.
inconspicuous.
At this rate, Moscow lay 1 to 5 weeks away.
What?
They're unsure. He
On
doesn't know where he
foot?
is.
The capital
One-
was
1 to
apparently
5
peaceful
weeks,
and
that's a
prosperous
big
under its
range.
present regime. But attention was growing, and
They
rumors
couldn't land
were
the plane
beginning
any
to spread
closer
about
than
the
that.
possibility of the military taking over control
Pigeons,
of the
get your
government.
pigeons here.
The people were not in favor
Those
of
pigeons
this.
are on the
But
CIA
military
payroll.
minds do not often consider the desires of the
Case.
layman when making their plans.
Peace.
Once Manston got
It's a
to the
teddy bar, I
metropolitan
think.
area of Moscow, he found it easier to get about, as there were many tourists from the Western European countries in and around the Russian capital.
Like
His
Montenegro
instructions had
and
been
Wow.
clear.
All
Denmark.
Go
those
to a certain
traders
cafe and
back
wait
where
for a
I'm
chance
from.
to make contact
Mm.
with the agent who was to act as his intermediary.
Didn't I meet you in a club like this, Elliot?
Actually, yeah, that's where we first met.
There you are, right there.
Yeah, I put that career behind me. I wasn't good at it.
Fair
All
enough.
this beer doesn't help.
I bet you she's had a few pops. I mean, she's Russian, right? What if that's his contact?
I hope so.
Super inconspicuous.
On the surface, Manston was calm, but underneath was a growing fear that perhaps the political
Roiling
situation
rager was
would
growing
disintegrate
underneath.
so quickly he would be unable to complete his mission.
There's a fire inside his gut known as diarrhea.
As the girl appeared, his immediate concern
Was his
was
boner.
to establish contact without being observed. On this action hinged the success of his entire mission.
So he sat right next to the dancer to be inconspicuous.
That is not suspicious at all.
No. Yeah.
I do like this music.
Traditional Russian dance she's doing.
Keep establishing the scene. Keep going.
Well, he has to wait it out so she can. It doesn't look weird when he goes in that room after her. Of course, when he stands up with a giant boner, it's going to be pretty obvious.
Knock a table over.
I think we're good. Cut.
Paid for the entire dance, damn it. They're gonna film the entire dance.
Guess they have to pad the running time on this turkey.
Also, it looks like an Italian restaurant.
Yeah. Maybe it's an Italian restaurant in Moscow. It could be.
Oh, could be. Italian-American restaurant in Moscow. Now on Netflix.
Sort of reminds me of that long dance scene in Invaders from Space. Oh God. No, Chad, you're next
Ooh,
week.
A sword dance. This movie's great. It's like being at the Run Fair.
It's not 95 degrees out. Yeah. I think he ever cuts his lip with that sword.
I'm really getting into this.
The fire marshal would like to have a word with you. Aha, you thought this was a movie about Soviets bombing us, but it's really about exotic dancers.
The rich culture of Moscow.
Yes.
He's stunned. Mesmerized by the dance. Something deep inside him ignites.
Is this the Lord of the Dance?
Great filler, great movie filler.
They're clapping because
He's
it's
back!
over.
Encore!
Oh God! Oh no! Is he ever gonna get in here? God! Oh, I guess I'll put on the TV.
Check my Instagram. Click, 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 click.
Should I answer the door? Smack!
It's me.
His coat. He had to put on his spy coat.
Did anyone see you?
No, I waited till the porter went upstairs.
No one saw me.
You look different in these clothes.
May I verify your papers?
Oh, damn, she's right.
Ooh.
All business.
Yes,
Okay,
this is
shit,
paper. Keep opening. Could you fold them any smaller?
Keep looking. Maybe it's like one of those things like in high school where you folded the paper and it had little like writing on it. Remember those where you like
Yes. Yeah.
I forget what those are called, but yeah.
Four-sided like shell-looking things.
Yeah. He made one of those.
What do you plan?
Oops.
Well,
burned
first
them.
I'm gonna bang you, and then we'll see.
No, she's gonna bang him. Here's an even tinier paper.
First, I must find out if you feel the same way now as you did 2 years ago when you contacted our legation in Turkey.
Legation?
No,
Yes,
I
do.
got better.
haven't changed my mind.
I no longer have the
My
genital
family was
warts,
killed resisting
if you're
the
wondering.
Germans. I escaped to Turkey and later married one of your airmen. He was killed in an accident, and that's when I made my decision.
Is she related to that
I
first
was
guy?
told to return here, and
That was at the
I
table?
would be contacting. But why have they waited so long?
Less
Who, this?
enthusiasm, more
Yeah.
outrage.
Oh, maybe. She doesn't have
This is
the
the
fancy
big one.
mustache, though.
Oh, that's true.
Through your contacts, we have to find out if the Reds have gained any advantage through Sputnik. And if so,
Sputnik.
how much?
It just launched
Well, I can tell
yesterday.
you this much now.
They may have gained an
They have
advantage.
all the information they want.
How do you know that?
Have you heard of
In
Google
a way,
Maps?
even Mr. George White in Germany hasn't learned. Last month, I became the mistress of the Minister of
I'll
Defense.
bet you did.
When the pig gets drunk, he talks.
Is that an official title?
Yes.
What a setup.
He's known as the pig.
I don't know exactly what data they've received from the satellite, but I heard him say it was enough for the engineers to complete their missile design.
I can only
They're often
imagine the
very
pillow
elated.
talk between these two.
I wouldn't wonder.
Oh,
Really?
baby, the data we got from
Look, I'm going to have to
Sputnik.
get this back to headquarters as quickly as possible.
Sputnik.
And
Did
she's
anybody
tracing
say
lazy,
that?
To contact me
she's
with
tracing
further
lazy
instructions.
circles on in his chest.
In the meantime, I think it would be best if I stayed here. That is, if you don't mind.
Yes.
I
don't
do mind,
but
actually.
In this case, well, I want to help all I can, but
But I don't want to.
But you
when
smell like
Joseph
old
gets drunk, he
cheese.
comes here. And for your own sake, I don't think you want to overhear some of the things that happen.
Damn right.
Is that a
Look, in this business, I
Rutting-
have to do a lot of things
rutting
I don't
about.
have to do.
Rutting or
You
running?
understand it? So
rutting?
can I. Okay, roommate?
Russian rutting.
Russian rutting.
Okay.
Oh, they've received at least some of the data they needed. I'm sure now they're ahead of
I
us.
just waxed my eyebrows. I'm sure of it.
I know the budget cut slowed you down. Good
Physically.
Lord, man, I'm not blaming the aircraft industry.
Good Lord, man.
I'm only asking you all to redouble your efforts.
Re-triple them.
All right, as soon as our satellite is up, you'll get the data you need. But in the meantime, Arthur,
What data?
Suck it.
just guess.
What is this data?
And for all our sakes,
It's very
guess
important
right.
data. The writers don't actually know what data comes from a satellite, so they just said the data.
The data.
The aircraft
Here's the data right here.
industries did respond. Extra shifts were added.
That's a
New
satellite?
factory
Jesus.
space
Oh, it's a
became
rocket.
Available.
Yeah, I think it's a rocket. The
Most
satellite
important
sits
of
there.
all, the inventive and manufacturing genius of American industry was turned to the job at hand, to build a successful intercontinental
stuck.
missile. New manufacturing techniques, many of which were still only in the planning
techniques.
stage, were pushed to completion and put into effect.
Twiddle the thing.
It was now possible for a section
Now do the
or
thing.
even an entire factory
Is that guy
to
doing
be
a cat's
completely
cradle in the
controlled
background?
from one central
Maybe.
point.
You know, with like the little like string.
Automation meant that every stage
Your
of
fingertips.
manufacture could be minutely inspected
My arm's
during
stuck.
every production process.
Shove him in.
Fantastic standards of accuracy.
They don't have
and
time.
production
They don't have
efforts
time to rescue him.
became commonplace.
Jesus. How many
With many
rockets are they
different
building?
models becoming available, it remained for the final testing to indicate which design had sufficient potential to be developed into a production model.
The longest.
Yes.
Not only
longest
did the
and
final model have
sultriest.
to be capable of probing deep into space
Ooh.
in search of vital
Probing
scientific
deep.
data, its military potential was to be such as to discourage enemy attacks on the North American
Our
continent
dick is bigger than
and on the
you.
millions of American people.
Weirdest
As
science
construction
fair I've
reached a
ever
peak,
seen.
so did the tension. Millions upon millions of dollars of the taxpayers' money had been spent
on
without
lobbyists.
adequate proof that such
That's
a
it?
project was even
Millions?
feasible.
Yeah, millions.
I mean, this is
Zillions.
Before an intercontinental missile
Yeah, it is the
could be
50s.
successful,
Well, like
engineers had to
50s, yeah.
solve many new and insoluble problems.
There's the
One
Coda
of the
office.
most important was the design of the nose cone. So far, no material had been able to withstand the tremendous heat
Looks like a
generated
dildo,
by the
Carl.
rocket re-entering the Earth's atmosphere.
Carl, what did you design? There's no
Costly
friction in
as it
space.
was,
Why
the
does
only
it
way to
vibrate,
make
Carl?
progress
What do you
was
think?
by testing, testing, and testing still again.
Keep testing. 1973, we're still testing.
Testing.
As each new design
Well,
was
maybe
ready to
they
be
didn't
proved
start with
in
such small
actual flight,
rockets.
it was
Yeah.
sent to Cape Canaveral. With it went the engineers who designed it, nervously
Rest in
awaiting
peace.
the few moments that would spell success or failure for their months
In hindsight,
and
they shouldn't have been
years
standing
of
right next to the rocket when
painstaking
it
work.
launched. They broke one of those champagne bottles over it as it was launching.
Zoom.
Go. And it's
Go.
A failure would have to
I
be
want to get away.
retested
It
later.
kind of blasts
Tremendous cost.
stuff.
A
Tremendous.
successful
They're all on the
flight
same bowling team.
would add 1 or 2 more precious
leaking out the
scraps of
side.
data to America's steadily growing fund of information about
It's
rockets
phallic.
and their behavior.
Check.
Check.
3,
2, 7, I mean 1.
1.
Here it goes. And crash. So I'm guessing this is stock footage of actual rocket launches.
I would hope so. I don't think they had enough money to launch a rocket of their own. Not even a model.
Yeah. Is he hiding in the closet? What's going on? Oh. Is he like eavesdropping on her doing some guy?
Her mistress duties.
Jesus. I guess he was. I got an earful there, sister.
Surprise!
I'm sorry. I got rid of him as fast as I could.
I bet she did.
Don't worry about me. I'm okay.
Don't
You look like you.
worry, I
got the
spanked
worst
it
of
in there all over the place.
Hi, tell me, did you find out anything?
Yes, I did, but I'm afraid it's not good.
His favorite position.
There has been a split in the Presidium.
Reverse
Tomorrow,
cowgirl.
the military are going to push for a showdown. They want to strike as soon as the missile is finished, and while your country is still unable to retaliate.
Well, it's your country too, lady.
Well, when will their missile be
Well,
ready?
she's from Iowa.
I don't know. A lot depends on the vote tomorrow.
Hard to believe that a group of civilized men could sit around and calmly discuss how to murder 5 or 6 million others.
Oh, come on, it's
For the first
fun.
time, we're ahead of the world. Such a power can do unbelievable things.
Believe it, sister.
Looks like you maybe picked the wrong side.
I'm
Oh,
happy.
she
with
seems
my-
to be on your side.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that the wrong side? And he thinks he's losing.
I probably wouldn't touch her after all that.
Look
Look at this guy's uniform.
The marshal
The
is
guy in the
called
middle.
this
Yeah, it's
meeting
got
to
ego.
consider the
Well,
use of Sputnik for military purposes. He now turns
How
to
does
the
he
Minister
open
of
his
Economy
jacket?
and asks his opinion. The minister replies
Well,
that
he just slides it on over his head.
he doesn't
It's like
feel
a
that the
tunic.
economy can stand a war at this time, maybe in 10 or 20 years. The marshal replies that time is short, that's impossible.
Well, they
Where's the
have a
narrator
translator.
sitting in all
The
this?
marshal now asks his staff
under the
and
table
defense minister
with a
if they
microphone.
concur with him in this, and they say that they do.
Smelling everyone's feet.
However, the other ministers do not agree. The marshal is very annoyed and
He beats
asks
the shit
them
out
why
of
it is they feel they can't go along with him in this action. He emphasizes that he has the punch, the advantage of surprise,
The
and
punch.
the first rockets.
Fruit punch.
Blonde his hair.
The marshal emphasizes that a destroyed New York would give full and absolute control of America to them.
You sure about that? That's
Yeah,
just
that's how
one
it
city.
works. Haven't you played any video games?
Moscow has gotten this information through. There's a new clique assumed power in the
Like, I
country.
drew a pretty
North,
round planet
and they're
back there. You gotta give me
considering
credit for that.
a missile as soon as they can.
I mean,
Now,
it's
lay
like a
my
perfect
cards on the
circle.
table. If we can't come up with something better within a reasonable time, this country is going to witness the most
straight to
frightening
hell.
disaster. it
10
has
to
ever
20 years.
seen. You've got to give me the answer. You've got to give me something.
I mean, I'll give you something, but you ain't gonna like it.
We've whipped the problem of the skin friction on the warhead.
Here's my
Now that we
tickets
have our
from
own
Chuck E.
satellite
Cheese.
We can modify the navigation.
Got a whole bunch of them.
And we're working on a device to protect the rocket from meteorites and radioactivity.
And aliens.
Well, give us time. We will give you your missile.
Time? We have no time.
Mm-hmm.
Had we half the money that was appropriated for such worthy projects as cheese price supports, we would have had our ICBM
Okay.
long ago.
More
I know, but
cheese!
you realize what
More
a
cheese.
peacetime
Maybe you can
general
launch
is up
cheese into
against.
space.
But Eric, at any rate, you now have
like
all
a
the
butter
resources
cow.
of the country behind you.
Neither one of these guys are
Yeah.
actors, by the way. They keep stopping and messing up their lines.
Rub my bald head.
No, not that one.
What? What is he saying?
And I'm spent.
What?
Where's the narrator? Oh, gee, I don't know.
Right, where's the narrator when you need him?
I didn't even drink his shot.
No Russian drops a full shot of
No.
vodka on the ground.
No way. Now we almost got some. I want to adjust your strap there, lady. This is
He's
1961.
asleep. When he's like this, nothing can awaken him.
What about a bullhorn?
Are his pants pulled up high enough? I don't know if this is believable.
I wish I knew what was going on inside that brain of his.
Perhaps
It's better that
he-
you don't know.
He's going on an inspection trip to the missile site, and he wants me to go with him.
He got a hat that says Bikini
He leaves on the
Inspector.
train in the morning. That's why the celebration tonight. At the slightest excuse, he drinks, and when he's drunk, he wants me.
The slightest excuse.
Not for a nice party.
Good
or
morning. Time to
Good
drink.
morning. Yeah, time to
dinner.
drink.
Here.
Can't believe I woke up again.
Why can't he go home to his wife?
There's no reason for him to wake up,
Don't
though.
think about it. Sometimes when I'm in that closet and he's out here, I'd like to come out here and...
Come
Take
right out of
over
the
for you.
closet.
It has to be.
Take over for
I
her.
really don't mind.
But I do.
Oh, Charlie. Whatever your name is. And cut.
Far to the north lay this fully operational missile
It's so
base.
cheerful.
Standing ready, an intercontinental missile capable of completely destroying a city thousands of miles distant.
Ну ладно, господа. А сейчас наверх пойдем ракету смотреть. А ты, мой друг, пойдешь со мной? Не надо.
That's great.
Ты
What the hell's he
ну
saying?
хорошо, оставь. Ной? Иди.
We're not going to translate any of this.
No, the narrator was arrested after they found him standing in the,
Public
in the war
drunkenness.
room.
Твоя комната порядочна.
Согласна. Все в порядке.
Я очень рад.
Exactly.
We should translate for them.
Где же капитан? Скорее, капитан,
It's a
скорее.
beautiful day. Look at those birds.
Да.
You were pretty hard on the beaver last night, Ward.
Я думаю, мы поближе
Да.
подойдем, да?
Пожалуйста.
It is mighty large and phallic looking, they said.
Красавица. Какая громадная,
Вот она.
высокая. Согласен?
Da.
Da.
I got that part down.
Да.
Maybe we should get some Rosetta Stone
Поздравляю
Russian
вас,
for this.
господин капитан, с хорошей работой.
Спасибо.
Spasiba means thank you. or
great
thank
job.
you. Yeah.
Great job.
Пожалуйста.
Yeah, you did it.
He did it.
And that whole thing's made of licorice, huh? Wow, all right.
Finally got laid.
Все готово.
Congratulations.
Всё в порядке.
Of course, you know she's been passed around from every general here to Moscow, but, you know, hey. Oh my god!
Watkins.
Yes, I'm using a pencil.
Oh, hi, dear. No, why don't you go ahead and eat without me?
Hi, dear.
We're
Good.
testing tomorrow. Oh, I'll be here all night.
I'll be here with my
finishing
mistress
this
all
paperwork.
night.
Well, why don't you and Helen take in a movie?
Why don't you and Helen go down on each other?
Honey, I just have to get these reports out tonight.
Uh-huh.
I know, we've been through all this before.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're transitioning. I know.
Okay, good night.
Oh, that's
Good
not
night.
bad.
Good riddance.
Good night. Taking a movie. Good night.
Good night.
Each test flight had its accompanying tensions, but this
Sexual
was the
tension.
most
How
important
about
flight
this?
yet to be scheduled. Several entirely new concepts of missile design were
That's not
incorporated
phallic
into this
enough.
one model.
That's a
Due
missile?
to the tremendous pressure being exerted by both military and civilian agencies as a result of the alarming military situation, certain component parts were incorporated into this bird without being exhaustively pre-tested, which up to now was standard operating procedure.
Exhaustively pre-tested.
Time was running desperately.
Shove
Shove
the
in the
big two.
hose.
The hopes of America and the millions of dollars invested in the missile race up to this point depended upon the successful flight of this one missile. Not only was it important that the satellite be successfully launched into orbit for propaganda and scientific purposes, but at the same time, the rocket itself would be proved capable of carrying a nuclear warhead.
The rocket was our holy messiah.
Wow. These are just ICBMs.
Everything had to work without fail.
And explodes.
Don't fail. Don't fail. Don't
fail.
fail. You're almost in. You're almost there. You almost breached it. Get up there.
And crash.
Keep panning. Keep panning.
We're using every millisecond of this footage.
Keep panning. Go, 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 go.
Jeez. Okay, I think we established it launched. We're good. Okay. Oops.
Oh. Oh. Are you sure this is a propaganda film for the U.S.?
It's fine, you know. They were expecting that.
Out of the way! Out of the way! Hope it doesn't hit a Wendy's.
Not till after I get my chicken sandwich.
So we were just switching to radar controls and everything went boom.
Everything went to boom.
Does not mean we do not have a successful missile that can pinpoint a target 6,000 miles away. It was just bad luck.
We lost one Chuck E. Cheese.
That's putting it mildly. I was counting very heavily on this test.
I'm sure we have an operational missile. One more test will prove it.
I divorced my wife.
In 2 weeks, we'll be ready to try again.
2 weeks? We don't have 2 weeks.
Do it tomorrow.
If this test had been successful, I really think we had a chance to go ahead of the Reds.
But now we're fucked.
But now the fate of this country is hanging on a very thin
We're 2.5 games back.
Their failure or...
Nothing like some good old government propaganda.
Mm-hmm. And how? Russian mistress.
Coming.
If she's not there, he's going to have to take over her duties. Surprise!
Oh.
Who are you? What do you want?
Tanya sent me. Look at the note.
He's an ascot.
The note in your pants. Oh.
I was awfully afraid I'd missed you.
She's run away from the minister.
Ran away?
Why? He was so charming.
Mm-hmm. Says, I ran so far away.
Where is she?
Couldn't get away.
She's up near Leningrad. She asked me to bring you there.
How?
By train.
Oh no, brown cow.
We can make
On my
the journey in
back.
several short trips. That way
Piggyback.
we won't need any travel permits. There's a train that leaves at 8:30.
Better
I've
get
got
your
the
ass
ticket.
on it.
Will you come?
Well,
not
that's not a
here.
personal question.
I guess I have to trust you. My name's Johnny Manston.
Johnny
Morris
Mance.
Steele.
I'm Charlie's brother.
British intelligence.
And I hide in
British
closets.
intelligence, how did you get mixed up in this?
Professional
We were
closet
allowed to
lighter.
keep our hand in everything. Actually, we've been trying to make contact with Tanya ever since she
His
took up with
pants
the minister.
down, and his hands in his pants.
Luckily, I had my chance on the train. She says it's imperative that you join her.
Yeah.
That's what the note's for.
I bet my ass got on it.
Well, I'm glad you made it. She says they're about ready to fire the missile.
Oh.
We better go
Well,
then.
how does... Didn't she gone?
Okay.
How does he know that?
I guess I haven't got time to wait for any further orders from Germany.
Nazi Germany? Oh.
The Marshal
Oh,
says that
narrator back.
newspapers are informing the
Maybe the
world
narrator's only in
that
this
the American
room.
attempts to launch their rocket
I
ended
guess
in
so. He's
failure.
like chained to the chair.
He says that he has called them here to conclude their arguments.
I like how he's got a portrait of
and
himself back there.
finalize
That's
the
good.
new military position of the Russian rockets.
Attack! Tell me this is a Frank Lloyd Wright.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Now, smoked every cigarette I've got. Now.
Smoking in the ruins.
Watch out for the landmines.
She can walk.
He's over there.
She's too drunk to walk.
This is as far as I go. John wants to do the job on his own. I think he's right. You see, these woods are so filled with guards. Alone, he'll stand a better chance.
The woods are filled with guards.
Give him this. Wish him luck.
Thank you.
That's what you do with guards. You stick them in the woods.
It's
I'll try to set contact in Moscow. Tell him to be
The
careful.
sandwich will save you.
You know, I sort of like the guy.
Bye, Ascot man.
Bye. Sandwich delivery man. You need your chopper.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, kiss. It's awful bright out now.
I was worried.
It's called day for night.
It's far away.
Had a few rough
He's
moments.
way over
Mark
there.
goes through all right. I owe him quite a lot.
Why did you send him back?
Because it's a one-man job. It'd be tough enough for one, let alone two.
Wait a minute, what?
But a woman
Wouldn't it
can
be
come
easier
along.
with two people?
At New York tonight.
New York tonight.
It's tough for one
I'd be
person, but
afraid of
tougher for
retaliation.
two.
Your test
What?
missile crashed on takeoff.
He said
My
one-man
military
job.
feels it'll be 3 weeks before you can
Oh.
put up another.
We don't
No
need rockets.
women folk
Our Air Force
allowed.
can still drop bombs.
The Kremlin is positive that none of your aircraft can get through. Our anti-aircraft rockets have proven
man, they're
100% effective.
100%.
Did Mars give you the TNT?
What's he supposed to blow up a rocket with that? It's like a turtle.
It's a tiny turtle.
He's got 5-6 dynamite. He's supposed to blow up a rocket with that?
Where's the site from here?
I'll show
That's
you.
10 miles.
I told you I must do it by myself.
I have that big of an
You
ego.
couldn't possibly get in there alone.
Oh,
I've got to go with you,
he's slippery.
no matter what.
Don't forget, I have my
Do you
overcoat.
understand?
I think I do.
But I'm not quite sure.
Let me stick my tongue down your throat and find out.
All right.
Alright.
Alright, get the hell out of here.
It's a job for a man.
Why don't you go back to banging Russian generals?
But you go in first. You first.
Yes. Well, he did say it was a one-man job. It was hanging all over.
Yes. We are guards in the forest.
Be on the lookout for any men in overcoats.
Stoy!
But
Dorothy!
great job sneaking in.
Really, old boy, I don't know what you mean. Nobody said I couldn't walk out here. Iggy!
Oh, that's the
Oh,
other
yeah.
guy.
Just give herself away.
Maybe he's trying to distract the guards.
All the guards. The
Yep.
forest
The
rife
power
with guards.
stations and the controls are over there. But they're heavily guarded. I
Are you
think
sure?
we'd have a better chance of getting in the compound from the other
How does she
side.
know all this? Just from banging generals?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
They must talk a lot.
The door was stuck. I'm gonna slide on in. Whoop,
They don't want.
whoop.
If they move the door, it'll fall off its hinges.
So you're an Englishman. Let me see your papers authorizing you to be in this area.
This guy's.
Well,
this guy's not Russian.
Actually, all I have
Says here you're from Poughkeepsie.
Mr. Steele,
That's a made-up
might
place.
I ask you why you're in this district when your papers clear you only to
This
then
guy doesn't
arrive?
sound Russian.
Well, actually, I'm afraid I lost
He
my
knows
way.
English.
I am not amused.
I
Do you
am
realize
not
the
amused.
seriousness
Ooh.
of being found on this military reservation?
Yes, I do.
Military
And I'm sorry.
reservation.
In fact, if you'll give me one of your chaps to show me the way back to the main road,
Your
why,
chaps.
I'll be on my way to
remember,
Leningrad
he's
and attend
British.
to my business.
Perhaps you were spying on us. Sabotage, maybe. Were
Why'd you bring me
alone?
into your secret lair?
Of course I was alone.
Oh, it's pretty dumb.
Nobody told me at the embassy that I couldn't go out and take a bit of a walk in the woods. I simply lost my way.
You are lying.
He lost his
You'll tell
way
me who was with
morally.
you.
You sound so
I
British.
told you before I
Yes.
was alone. What else could I say to
I
you?
have an ascot. What more do you need?
Yes. He's practically Michael Caine.
I'm gonna undress now.
You better stop me.
I'll
Nope.
deal with you later.
So they can't open or close that door. It's a pretty fancy military reservation they've got here. It's a hole in the ground.
Караул! Здесь! Караул, здесь! Я слышал шум там. Иди посмотри. Шпион. Скорей. Иди.
Sounds good. He goes the other way.
Go that way. He just runs back.
Я слышал шум там. Шпиона.
You guys look over there at that light.
Yes.
Yeah, that light. See it? Yeah, go look at it.
Иди.
Oh, okay. Well, I sure told them. Feel pretty good about myself.
Look at him commanding from a patch of dirt. Good for him.
Falls in.
Oh, it's like an underground bunker. I see. Okay.
Yeah. These are the same two guards from earlier. Remember, this forest is teeming with guards.
Teeming. They haven't been spotted yet, and they're not sneaking very well.
No. They're kind of just walking.
Come on, step down here.
Okay.
I'll have to show you how to
Whatever
walk.
you say.
To show you how to walk, because I'm the man.
Step down here.
That's it. Come on, right across.
Right into the quicksand.
Yeah.
Dangerous mission in heels.
Mm-hmm.
It's like every modern day movie now.
I always wear high heels on my special missions. God. A weevil's been through here.
Crop circles. No.
The end times. So what is he following here? He's not tracking them.
I don't know. He's just walking around the forest.
Well, he saw something and then he started following it, but... Aha, we tricked him.
Ha-ha!
Stole him!
Oh, that's so realistic.
Slowly falls down. I'm okay. I'm alright, I just got shot. I just took one in the third lumbar region, that's okay.
Haha, tricked ya. You didn't hit me. My butt.
Shot in the ass and killed. Dun 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 dun.
I sense a disturbance. Sense a disturbance in the forest.
In the borscht. I wonder if this is the secret base.
Yes, a rocket can launch from a plain dirt pad. Get in there.
And he's gonna blow it up with that tiny little satchel charge or whatever that is. Look at this high security they've got. They got a fence and everything. It looks like chicken wire.
It's human chicken wire. Human wire.
Human wire.
Ha! No one will see me. Through this.
He's standing in the light. Has he got a... is that a...
I think it's a knife. It's a knife.
No, he killed him with one of those lighters, those candle lighter things. That's what it looked like. So he killed the one guard at the top secret base.
They had a different definition of heavily guarded back then.
Yes. Well, the Russians were historically very lax in guarding their missile bases.
Let's get the bomb in the pocket.
Uh-oh, here come the two guards. Killed that stupid card. Set it for 30 minutes.
30 minutes!
Стреляй! Стреляй!
Must be at a Texaco gas station.
We can't get him. It's on the other side of the human wire.
So is he just gonna ditch that lady?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
This is the 50s.
Well, he's gotta try to...
Караул! Караул! Скорей!
Here, pull this thing off of here.
Поможи мне! Быстро!
I'm too lame to remove it.
Shoot it!
Shoot it.
Осторожно! Возьми быстро в лес!
Go get someone stronger.
Bye! He fell down. Oops.
What the heck? He blew himself up.
Hey, Tanya! Tanya, we did it! Where are you, Tanya?
Okay. Now he's dead too.
Oops.
The end.
It's very anticlimactic.
Yes. 6 months later. Hazlitt.
Must be in Germany.
What does that mean? Outhouse in German?
It's probably just a name or something.
Well, I brought my giant car.
No, you can't get out.
I'm frightened. Please don't go in today. Lots of men are staying home until these air raids are over.
I can't work over the phone like they can. You know that. Besides,
I can't work
have
remotely.
Just like you had to go to Korea, and before that, Formosa.
Before
We
that,
were younger
Mozambique.
then. Now we have little Bill. You
Before
have
that,
to face your
Burkina Faso.
responsibilities.
That's what I'm doing. Pat, in case of a raid, there's nothing I could do for you and Bill. Here you'll be safe.
Well, safe-ish.
But I can be of help on the air. Pat, in a real emergency, people will have to depend on radio completely. Besides, you can't believe all those phony stories and rumors the papers pick up in print.
Maybe I'm silly.
You are.
If anything should happen to you, I don't know what I'd do.
Don't worry.
Just find somebody
Nothing's
else.
going to happen to me. Well, there's my
I mean,
friend.
he's just a radio announcer. I think
Please,
you can.
Pat, don't worry.
You can do better. Ding, 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 ding. I forgot my pack of smokes. What?
Look at those guns.
So if you want me to go out with you tonight, you gotta wear a tie. I'm tired of everyone
Tie
thinking
and
my
a
husband's a
t-shirt.
bum.
Yep.
I am a bum.
Just a
Except for
tie,
one
that's
thing.
all.
What's that?
I'm a rich bum. I got 20 bucks. I'm gonna blow it all on you tonight.
Duh.
$20 or
Wow.
not, you're gonna wear a tie.
Okay. I'll get a special one just for you. With a new dame painted on it.
Very
Oh
funny.
boy, class.
Very funny.
I'll see you.
Yeah, not if I see you first.
They're gonna blow up New York City.
I hope so.
Just a normal man in a full suit on the docks. Nothing to see here. Oh, it's a yacht club.
I wonder if that plane's ever gonna get there. Hi, plane. Hi.
Good morning, my boy.
Good morning, sir. Why did you ask me to meet you here?
I'm taking no
I like
chances.
to fuck with you.
I'm paying you well.
Yeah, my
Don't leave
boy.
under any circumstances. How's the market?
Oh, just fine. With the war scare on, you really should make a
Oh
killing.
man.
Thanks.
Just
That's
acting.
good. Good.
Sell, sell, sell. Bye, bye, bye.
Good morning out there. This is Bill Deal again with the news and views of today. And I must say, for the first time in a long time, the outlook is brighter. The Middle East and the Far East are quiet,
still east.
At least temporarily. And the Kremlin, through their Foreign Office, has made it known that they're open for discussion on matters that have long been in disagreement. Perhaps the large advances we have recently made in our missile program has caused this new thinking on their part.
You mean blowing up
the
missile
launchings of our many satellites apparently has closed the gap in the missile race that has existed since they first launched their Sputnik 1 many months ago. It seems apparent that the new powers in the Soviet Union are far more interested in peace and an ending to the Cold War than their predecessors were.
Those jerks.
It is reported that a very important meeting will take place in the Kremlin at 8:30 p.m. Moscow time today.
Talk about
That
data.
will be about 3 hours from now, so we'll try and have something for you in the afternoon news.
Unless we get blown up.
Now for some local happenings.
Капитан, ты проверил все?
Very local. This is
Captain
about very
He has
local.
double-checked everything, mechanical and electrical.
Uncle Fester's there.
Yes.
He says, now listen carefully,
We got
Captain.
every medal that
Cannot
Russia
be a
hands out.
mistake.
Taped to
This
that guy's
is a
chest.
great moment in your life.
I think the narrator's only allowed to be in this room.
I think he's supposed to be a news
Start the
reporter. I don't know.
Gentlemen, the ultimate decision has been made.
Blow up New York City.
Briefs or boxers?
Briefs or boxers?
Just pull the thing and then...
Just give me a second. I'm gonna turn this knob, flip the switch. Okay.
Turn the volume all the way up.
Alright. We're recording.
Red alert, red alert.
Yeah, that sounds bad. I'm gonna shut it off.
Yeah, it's no good. Did you remove the bomb? It's been like 6 months.
Наливай кислород.
I guess this noise is supposed to sound scary. I don't know what that...
I'm not sure. There's
It's
no
just kind of
explanation.
Well, if I turn this thing, maybe it'll go off.
I can't shut this off. Is this my carbon monoxide detector?
Bullshit detector. Yeah, I turned it off. Oh, never mind.
No. Once you put the battery back in, it just starts again.
See, this is a good place for the narrator to explain what the hell's happening.
He's stuck in that room.
Проверь платформу.
Okay.
That's great. Dance, motherfucker, dance.
He's like, what did they say? I'm gonna flip this switch, maybe that'll help.
Maybe this is an early, like, techno song.
Does this help? Nothing helps.
Nothing helps.
What about this switch?
Okay, this one.
No,
this, no.
It's still beeping. It's still beeping.
It's dials and switches and buttons and dials and buttons and switches. Knobs.
Knob it up. It's a little bit... Oh! Wait.
Wax on,
no,
wax
he
off.
didn't. He almost got it.
Wax on, wax off.
What about these?
Oh, a different noise. That's good. That's the blast off noise, I guess. I think it's gonna blow up.
Play the blast off recording. Go.
Sounded like a cartoon. We've detected a cartoon blast off. This is the big reveal for the movie, is that there's a cartoon missile.
I suppose so. Deploy everything we have.
The Act 3 cartoon missile sequence. Okay. Industrial light and garbage.
Yes, I know it's important.
I know it's a drawing.
Pay my bill next month.
But the general is on his way from the Pentagon.
They said I could save 15%. It's for you.
Here he is now.
Chuck E. Cheese on the phone.
Watkins here.
What the hell do you want?
Yes.
Mother.
Yes. Are you sure it's not an aircraft? Yes.
Is it sheer?
Yes. Have you got a plot on its direction?
Does it taste like pepperoni?
I see, yes. Okay, keep me informed.
Okay, and they call right back.
It's still there.
Defense Command, please.
Hi, Defense Command.
Hello. This is General Watkins.
Uh-huh.
Now listen.
We're out of
I want a
TP.
red alert for every area east of the Mississippi River.
Every area, even Hawaii?
Phone service except
East of the
civil
Mississippi.
defense and the military.
Oh, wait a minute.
Put this
Why?
on
Oh.
teletypes. At 1400 hours Eastern Standard Time, the Reds fired a missile aimed at the eastern seaboard of the United States.
Is this Cincinnati Reds?
The missile will hit its target in about 10 minutes. No other facts are known, but we'll try to keep you
Well, that's
informed.
pretty specific.
One more thing.
Bite me.
Alert all emergency forces in the country. We're going to need them.
Oops, sorry.
Even the emergency
click,
dog
click, click.
catcher. Lights on the map.
Cleveland, Toledo, or Akron, Canton.
Washington Courthouse, Chillicothe.
15 cents?
My God. He must be rich. I'm gonna stay here and eat my 50-cent pizza. Screw you.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Not again.
The missile's so sexy. I think they're stupid.
Stupid explosions.
Just like police sirens are stupid.
Because I don't wear a tie. I went out and I bought it. Man alive. Is she gonna love this?
Seriously?
Come on, you guys.
They spend their entire lunch break looking at his tie.
Wow.
This one here's too much.
I love ties.
Wow.
They're trying to get us to sympathize with this guy, but he's just an a-hole.
Wow. Impending doom.
That's the cartoon missile.
Attention, everyone. This is a red alert. This is a real raid. The Russians
This is
aimed
a
rocket
Mountain
attack
Dew
on
red
us.
alert.
I repeat, this is a red alert. Anyone listening to me now, switch to
Sponsored by
civil
Mountain
defense. 640 or 1240 on your dial and follow instructions.
That's the country
I repeat,
station.
Switch to 640 or 1240 on your dial and get your
That's
instructions
NPR.
from civil defense. This is a raid. Take shelter and do not make any phone
Panty
calls.
raid.
Please keep the line
Panty
free
raid
for
by the
military
Russians.
calls only. You have about 8 minutes. Take
8 minutes to
cover
get
and
all the
listen on
panties you can get.
640 or 1240 on your dial.
Hide
for
all your
further
panties. You have
instructions.
8 minutes.
Hide all your panties.
Wow, thanks. All 12 people heard that.
I'm sure the person on the 5th floor inside their apartment heard all that.
Someone let their baby out here. I'll just take him. There we go. Free baby.
Who left this baby out here?
This baby.
Who left this toddler out here?
Just collecting children. Get in here.
Yeah.
A pawn store that closes? No.
No way.
I don't believe this movie.
They wouldn't close even during a panty raid.
To those of you still listening, follow these instructions if you can't get underground.
And to those of
Cover
you that aren't
yourself with wet
listening, go
newspapers
fuck
and
yourself.
lie still until the blast has subsided. Don't touch or eat anything, and above all, keep calm and follow instructions.
Just
All
lie
radios
still
should
on
be
the
turned to
ground
Civil defense
while the
at
blast
640 and 1240 on your dial.
drapes itself over you. Don't worry about it.
It's just a cartoon missile. I don't know what they're so worried about.
That's what I thought, yes. The New York area.
No, New York.
Okay,
In
thanks.
the United States. No, never mind.
Alright, the cheeseburger, medium rare, side of fries, large shake.
Don't slip on the mustard. Hold the fries.
There's a slim chance. Nike controls, please.
Has anyone invented Missile Command yet?
This is General Watkins here. Yes, General Watkins.
Yes, we're on a soundstage. What about it?
When this missile shows in your scopes, I want you to fire every Nike you have.
Every nighty you have?
Nike missile.
Oh, I thought it said nighty, like a lingerie.
Shoot the 90s.
Please try.
They'll confuse them. They won't go for the panties.
If only we had an operational anti-missile device, we might give some hope to those people out there.
If only we had SDI.
No, there's no chance of that.
We'll have to wait till Reagan for that.
18,000 miles an hour. Nothing can stop.
Not even Superman.
Except for this.
Except for this horn. We're gonna annoy the missile away. You got my butt?
How's my butt that shot? I'm gonna hop in this missile. We're gonna go.
Yeah. The military-industrial complex is getting aroused.
It's basically when the whole complex began. Fire the erectors! I mean missiles!
Yay, more stock footage.
Yay, wee!
This movie's like half stock footage.
Taxi! 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 Taxi!
Herbert Hoover wants a taxi.
I'm late.
I'm late for a very important date.
This prostate exam. Can't miss that. You have to reschedule.
It takes 6 months to get a new one. Well, we're out of news.
The news is all out.
Daredevil.
Oh, poor blind guy.
That's Daredevil. He's fine.
Help me.
Nah.
Nah.
No thanks.
No.
Nah.
No.
No thank you. Don't talk to my wife. No. Still no.
Like a vampire.
No.
The President has called a meeting of the Joint Chiefs of Staff to discuss retaliation for this unwarranted attack.
What was the
The
point of
White
showing
House
that
has been
blind
moved
guy?
to its emergency headquarters, and all military personnel
I don't
are
know,
asked
maybe
to
it was like
report to their
slipping it in,
bases
like...
as soon as they safely can.
Can't say slipping it in. It's a family show.
Can't say that. I'm sorry. I redact that. Crop dusting!
All the pesticides money can buy. Yeah.
Send the slowest planes we've got.
What are they supposed to do? Like, run into the missile? They don't have any...
They can't catch a missile. That's so huge.
It's like a C5 Galaxy. That thing is so slow. Just a cartoon missile.
Here we go. Why is it in space? You don't need to go in space.
Well, they fired it from Moscow.
Yeah. Slower atmosphere.
Teletypes are dead.
I'm not sure.
All we can do now is
I'm not an
wait.
astrophysicist.
This is Bill Deal, signing off.
See you, Bill.
See you in
Pat,
hell.
If you can hear me. It just dawned on me
I
that...
thought he signed off.
He just
I
signed
probably
off.
won't see
What?
you or little
We
Bill
can't
again.
hear you. No.
This is because I've been stubborn. I'm sorry.
And I love you.
Because I really love you.
Ah.
Good night, Steve.
It's his child, little Bill.
General Watkins.
Maybe he's calling that guy.
Okay, I'm sure you did.
Well, they blow it.
They missed it.
Someone just had a perfect game of skee-ball at Chuck E. Cheese. I'm sure you did.
Give me the White House.
That's so pointy.
Oh, wow.
It was a cartoon explosion and then stock footage of a Pacific
Suburban
Ocean
areas
missile
were
test.
spared, but metropolitan New York City was almost completely destroyed, with a death toll
We
of
wasted
well
all
over
those
3
90s.
million.
This is fake.
Regardless of possible disagreements over conference tables, in spite of the selfish interests of political factions or special interest groups, we cannot let this be the end.
Or can we?
I mean, that's fair.
That's fair. It's just that
it
one
would be
car.
scary growing up in this time.
All right. Well, that was Rocket Attack USA. What'd you think?
It was an interesting movie. I was not expecting to slant with the U.S. Just kind of lost there, but I see what they're doing.
Well, as a propaganda film, they have to scare the audience into thinking.
Yeah, they did scare them. Yeah.
Well, ish. I mean, as a cartoon missile. So, this episode of Two Drunk Guys Watch was brought to you by Missoula Mooers. For all your cow mooing needs, call Missoula Mooers. No, we don't help you move, so stop asking. And by Uncle Gopher's Bee Removal. Don't be fooled by the name. We remove termites. How do you like them apples? Yeah. And by The Laugh Wagon. At The Laugh Wagon, we joke till you choke. Serving Greater Milford and the Poconos since 1987. The Laugh Wagon! Anyway, congratulations on surviving another episode of Two Drunk Guys Watch. We'll be back soon with another episode. Until then, make sure to keep things interesting.